Okay.
I call motion to open the meeting at 6. I've got 6 o'clock on December 10th.
My second.
All right. Okay, all those in favor or whatever? Jay's not here. Caitlin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Laurel,
Yes.
and Jan, yes. And we can all hear each other. We're all good?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm playing with the volume, but I think it should be okay.
Okay, the minutes.
Thank you, Caitlin, for sending those out.
You're welcome.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the November meeting.
I second.
Any comments? I did notice there was like a blank in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the only
Oh.
comment I had, Caitlin.
A blank?
Yeah, it said and then there was,
Yeah, the way.
I thank you for, yes.
that was the only thing I noticed.
Do you remember where, Jan? I'm scrolling
geez.
Yeah,
through
wait,
right
I'm looking
now.
now.
Laura got it up.
Funding requests, item 1, trust funding money and.
Item 1.
Technology, on the technology.
Okay, I'll edit that and.
Yeah, Laurel and Darcy, yeah.
All right, let me figure out what I was trying to write there. Thank you.
So I'll change my motion to approve the minutes of the November meeting with amendment.
Okay, I'll send that out by tomorrow.
I'll second.
Okay. And if you're wondering what that was, it was about the document that I sent out today that Darcy put together, that the trust funds and the money and the.
Well, there were a lot of so it's supposed to say on trust funds monies and what they are allocated or like allowed to be used for.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's perfect. I think we can all vote for that.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And you can change it and add it there. We know what it means.
Okay, so we have the motion on the floor.
Thank you for that.
To accept the minutes with that amendment. Caitlin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
thank you. Nancy,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Laurel,
Yes.
and myself, yes, unanimous. All right, thank you. Thank you for doing that, Caitlin.
No problem.
All right, Laurel, you're up.
So as you see, I sent the treasurer's report as it is. You have to enlarge it from Bartholomew. It was quite a job to get in this time. They changed their thing and I was locked out and it took a couple of days for Brian to figure it out.
Oh,
But there it is. And now I'm in with a new password, new everything. We had to get me all set up again. They had did some kind of change in their internal thing. Anyway, so we're doing well. And then, well, really Darcy did the work.
Oh, this thing?
That thing, yes.
That thing.
Easy.
But it was, we did.
Happy to help. I
We
love
met-
doing this. I love the colors.
Yeah, so if you got the thing. I
Very
sent
well done.
Yes.
Thank you.
And it's all color coded, so when we decide, to purchase something and use trust funds, each trust fund is listed there as of the last quarter.
Yeah,
We'll keep changing that.
yeah, we're gonna
And
add
what it
those
could be
to the
used
top.
for, the pink ones are discretion of the Board of Trustees, green ones are for books, blues are for children's room or building purposes. So, yeah. It's a very nice little document and we can have it here and just, update it as it comes.
We could spend like crazy based on the colors.
Yeah. But you'll
Looks
know
so great. Thank you guys.
it's not the balance that we spend, it's the expendable.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yes,
Second
we've got the
column,
balance
third
there,
column,
but I
right.
put expendable in its
Right.
own little thing.
Right. So, okay, and that's my report.
Clear as a bell, and thank you for doing it, Darcy.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
think that'll
Thank
help a
you.
lot.
Happy to help.
Yes.
It'll help us, I think, really save time when we
Mhm.
have a funding request.
Of course.
Yes.
So that's great.
Well, when you were asking last time, I'm like.
We don't know. And that's okay. We've got it now.
And we don't want to keep reinventing the wheel.
No,
You
no,
know, 'cause it's
we've
like-
already done this,
Right.
and, and then if we decide to use, the mulch fund or whatever, we can look more specifically. It may say books, but, although you said children's books or.
Yeah,
And
there,
there's history books listed. Yeah.
yeah, if there are specifications,
Right.
they're listed.
Yeah, so that's
And then the specifications are listed as well.
Okay.
all right. Any questions of Laurel? Can I have a motion to accept her report?
So moved.
Seconded?
Thank you. Caitlin,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Laurel,
Yes.
and Jan, yes. Thank you very much. Darcy, you're up.
Okay, so,
Now for your
why is there a comma? Items on the title. I don't know. Anyway, I know we have a lot to get through, so I'll just ask any questions about the stats. I think they're pretty standard. Programming, you'll see that I also noted, that in future reports, I'll give a little bit of staff feedback. I'm gonna, also talk about that a little bit when we talk about the eval, because I want a little bit more exact clarity to make sure that I'm providing the information that it is requested. So, and then warrants, the total was 0. And you'll see, I turned in something October 31st or whatever that was. And then I just turned one in. So nothing for November. And hopefully there will be another one in December. I am still figuring out, getting Vadar set up on the new computers arrived today.
Oh, great.
Excellent.
So I've got Vadar mostly set up. I just need some sign-in information from the town accountant, which I think she has to contact Vadar for. So once I've got that, we'll have that all set up. But we're working on setting everything else up.
The staff is happy, I'm assuming.
I'm hoping it can be a little tough because we've moved to more of a cloud-based saving file system.
So it's really not the hardware, it's the software that they have to get used to.
Right. So, for example, signing into OneDrive and then it'll have your own files, but you also have to, there's a SharePoint, which has our staff individual folders. So we also have to make sure that's synced to the computer. And it's not hard to do. It's more just getting it done 4 times and making sure everybody is all set up and that it's working. But I know I have mine set up. I was able to use it today for all of this. So that was successful. And yeah, the computers are great so far.
No, that's great.
I know I just bypassed the state aid. We're certified. I know I emailed everybody. You have the information. And then for other I included the information about Peterson's test and career prep. That is on the website, as well as the most recent newsletter. It's in there twice. I have what's going to be the regular button for access, and then I put it in kind of the library news section.
Mhm.
So that is there. And then I'm going to work with Evangeline to see what we can do with the schools. Like I said, I'm not yet sure if Merrimack and West Newbury subscribe. I didn't see it on West Newbury's website, but I'm going to talk to their directors and just see what's going on, and see how we can advertise that for the kids in middle and high school. You know, if it's specifically Groveland, then we'll have to specify that. Because it really is you have to sign in with your barcode.
Right.
And then there's just $43 left in the Reardon Fund, so that is almost completely done. Almost. Getting there. We've made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
We have made a lot of progress. So once everything is all set, we're going to take pictures of everything and update the file. And everything has a little sticker that says it's in memory of Ryan. So
That's what.
even the books, the toys, any of the stuff that's in there that's supposed to be for that purpose. They have labels, I should say. The labels are very nice looking. And that I give Evangeline full credit for that. As yeah, that was a very good good idea she came up with. And she did the little like sentence narrative on it too, and it's very nice. So any questions about those things? Okay.
I don't know why it's asking me for a password now to be on the Wi-Fi.
Oh, because we upgraded the Wi-Fi today too.
So I can get the other document.
Oh, it's just Langley Adams Wi-Fi, all lowercase.
Okay.
One word.
Log on, I think.
I think it depends on the device. I would never had an issue with just using it while it was being upgraded,
Yeah, me either.
but it was
The first time
it was
like,
all
why can't I open anything?
yeah,
Well,
all of
we haven't
our
had internet half the week.
That's
Comcast.
yeah, it's happened to me too, Nate.
Oh, really? So it's
Yeah.
not just my ear. I thought it was.
No, it's happened here as well, but
Much
it's
better.
happened in Amesbury. It's happened everywhere. Everyone's asking for hotspots, and we are
Yeah,
out
but
of them, and that's
would that even work?
yeah, the
It would
hotspots
even-
they're different. They're not Comcast.
Okay.
How many hotspots do we have?
7,
7?
but I
And
do want to purchase more for the Library of Things. That's on the to-do list. But that's also like making sure they're configured to the network and paying for that thing. Yeah. I just renewed the ones that we have for the networking. But yeah, so any other questions for that? But yeah, we upgraded all the internet today too. That's why
we're having trouble.
yeah.
Okay.
So there is that.
Great. So are you ready to move on to the budget?
Yeah. Yeah. Budget time. And I'll say I had what I sent out, the budget request form both the Excel and the written one. Those are both templates from the town administrator. She sent those out. Those are what we need to use. So where it has the headings, department mission statement, department goals, budget narrative, the bullet points and budget narrative, those were there already as a template.
I have a question on department goals for 27.
Yes.
Shouldn't number 3 be number 2 and vice versa? Number 3 says, this position is only non-page, but we're talking about the position in number 1. Am I misreading?
No, it's all part of the same part. So
Yeah.
that's why it's all in the same paragraph. So, the reason that we would be able, I can rework the paragraph, but the reason we would be able to, be open either Monday or Wednesday at 10 is adding those 3 hours.
That was just a format question.
Yeah, no, I agree. The formatting confused me too, so I can rework it. I was a little, this format is new to me, so I used to just write a letter.
I was gonna say, yeah, flipping 2 and 3 and making the 2, the old 2, something like the 3 hours is this position, so that we can't do it otherwise because we don't have enough staff to add 3 hours.
Yeah,
Or, you know what I
so
mean?
let me write that in.
Because I see where you're coming from. You're talking about this position. It's the only non-page position that does not have benefits. And then increasing our hours, but it doesn't really connect it. Increasing the hours can only be done if we add this 3.5 hour position or a 3.5 hours.
3, yeah, so it's increasing
you're trying to
18 and a
say?
half to 21 and a half.
Right, and those are 3 hours, right?
Yeah, just
Right.
3
right.
hours just to give us another morning. Either Monday or Wednesday, I'm gonna kind of do if this works out, I'm gonna kind of poll the public what they prefer, but
I would say probably Wednesday because Mondays is many holidays.
so many holidays.
Yeah, no, I was
You're
thinking the
right.
same thing about Wednesdays would be better.
You did say Wednesday yesterday, Dan.
Yeah,
So I can add that in and kind of do a flip and rework the sentences a little bit.
yeah.
Like I said, I was a
I see
little,
what yeah, I know where he's coming from.
I was a little thrown off by.
It doesn't change anything. It's just the
No.
flow.
Yeah, and then, outreach, technology, those are always goals, but, it's good that Rebecca and FinCom know it. I think it's mostly gonna be Rebecca's budget, but, we are still meeting with FinCom, I believe, and
They have to, yeah.
yeah, so, it's good that they know that this is something we really are working on, working with community partners. Not just schools, but anyone we can and including that in the budget is important because it might come up as we might need resources for that. And we don't know what that looks like yet, but they have that information. There is something I forgot to include in everything that I sent you, but I'm going to include it when I turn in the budget, is the documentation from MVLC that gives our increase.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yes.
You're just not making this up, asking for.
I'm not just making it up. It actually has,
Right.
there's a spreadsheet that says, this is what you owe for fiscal year 27.
That's a good idea.
Right.
Pretty straightforward.
That's an incredible increase, though. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It is a big increase. It's when you look at the overall increase of the budget, it's not as bad when you bring in the wages, because when I looked at the expenses increase, that was 11%, but it goes down as an overall increase when you bring in the wages, which was interesting. That ended up being 6%, but we can look at that. And so I wanted to get everyone's input. Again, if anybody has any other thoughts about making the senior library assistant position 21.5 hours instead of 18.5, it gives a partial benefit. So it gives time off benefits. It's not the insurance ones, but it gives us also more, like I have said, the ability to open on a Wednesday morning.
So the time off would be like prorated.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, it matches the
Like
position.
Right. So it's.
So if, so the full timers we accrue 1.25 days per month. It might look like half a day or a quarter of a day for someone who works fewer hours, but
Right.
still has that. And it's the same with vacation and personal time, I think. So, but I would be asking Rebecca that in our meeting.
Okay.
On January 7th.
You said no health benefits.
That's what the personnel procedures manual says.
Okay.
It's just time off benefits. But it still makes the position more attractive if we ever had to advertise for the position. It's, and it's, I want to go over the job description again, also with the senior library assistant, if this goes through, and add some more local history items to the job description, because this is really what she does anyway. But she really doesn't get credit for it in the job description, and she should. Anybody in that position should, if that's
And
they're
she's
doing.
been doing that since the inception of putting these together, way before the Guptill papers came to us.
Right.
She's been
Like
working on, yeah.
Hasn't been doing the Guptill information, but she answers the local history questions.
Right.
And goes through our other files and finds the information. There are people here who have accessed that information. They're asking questions. You.
I think that's great, and it's huge to if we get those 3 extra hours to then be able to say to the community we're open Tuesday through Sunday starting at 10 a.m. Like it gets rid of the confusion of like, is today a 10 o'clock or a 1 o'clock?
It is so
and
confusing.
I feel like it just makes it a consistent schedule.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, I agree. It's something I wanted to do for a while. It's something we've had to put on the back burner for a few years, especially because last year we asked for the part-time becoming full-time position, but this I think is an important ask. It's not a big ask. It's 3 hours with the 2% increase. It's, like I said, it's not a big ask in comparison to other ones that we could. So
right.
As Rebecca indicated, how pressing the budget is this year. Last year, we were under all kinds of pressure to keep our budget down.
There's
it was like critical last year.
Right. There was one, was it the insurance she said? We talked about this yesterday. Was it the insurance she said was?
No, what's the problem is the retirement.
The retirement, yeah.
Yeah.
Insurance seems okay. Retirement numbers might be going up.
Right.
So, but that's kind of to be expected. There's always something that's gonna go up, and hopefully this will work into the balance. We're gonna do our best.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out doing these 3 hours, then we'll keep asking for it. But because I know our expenses increases are required. So we have the MBLC, it's required. The materials, that's required.
Right.
So you can see those on the spreadsheet that I sent. And I did the calculations for all of the wage increases using Ellen's spreadsheet that she, which was very helpful. I actually called her yesterday and I said, please,
Have to multiply.
please help me also, because when I do that, I do it, sometimes it just comes up with an error, you know, I'll use a percentage calculator and it's still not accurate, so
Rounding is always different.
Mhm.
Yes.
Use a calculator versus their software. That doesn't round the
Absolutely.
same.
Yes.
So,
Just so weird.
so yes, the dues look astronomical, but everything else is pretty tame, I will say. And we have to just remind everybody, the dues are important because we're part of a consortium. The consortium doesn't just benefit us, they bring us the public computers when we need to replace
Did
them.
MPLC give you kind of a narrative as to why it went up so much in case you get questioned on that?
Yeah, there is a
'Cause I
whole
think-
packet.
Cause I think that would be good to have in your back
Mhm.
pocket too, like what expenses that they have gone up, you
Yes,
know?
yeah, there is a whole packet, and
Okay.
I just, with everything going on with the files today, I forgot to include that, but
No,
there's.
that's okay. But
It's
that
a
would
very
be good.
helpful packet, though. I will send it out because, let me make a note.
Cause even in your narrative,
And you know what I'm wondering?
added to the narrative.
On your monthly director report, you write like how many people use the, you know, the circulation, not people, but circulation.
Mhm.
If you could add all the months up and say, this is what our circulation is, this is like how many people are using this library,
Mhm.
because some people that are in town hall or on different committees never even have stepped foot into the library.
They're in
Right.
different. Yeah.
And I think if they know that the community is involved in this library, is using this library, it's an important part, it's a community center here.
Yeah. And I've come
So now,
up
like,
with
you know, in case there's anything.
a little
you know, 10 people use it.
stats.
Oh, no.
Kind of come up with a stats
Yeah.
thing.
A
Yeah, I mean,
difference in this too, oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just saying the difference here is this is Rebecca's budget, and she's made it clear that this is her budget. And the
Mhm.
Finance Committee will be kept abreast of all that is happening, but the responsibility goes to the town administrator, as it should.
Yes. And we need to go into the January 7th meeting.
Okay, so that was the time that we
Prepare.
have. That's,
That's
it says, use the link here to schedule time to meet with me to review this.
that's what I did. That's the link I
January 7th.
used.
Okay.
That's January
Okay.
7th.
Got it.
We'll go in, we'll have everything we need, we'll explain our piece. And that's what we have to do.
I'm just making sure I put it on my calendar.
Yes,
I think
Yes,
it'll
have
help you
11
too.
a.m.
you accepted. I put it in your, I said.
That was
You
me.
do some asking of people, what would you like,
Mhm.
you know, just to get some more patron feedback as to the importance of those 3 extra hours
Yeah,
would be probably helpful too.
I do think it will be huge though, and I know it's something we've been asking for, and I know one year we asked for all 6, but if we can
Yeah,
start with those 3,
I think
that's a compromise, I think. So that's, in my opinion, that's a compromise, and I think it's not a bad one.
For the benefit of people who are watching this, can you describe the difference between the dues, the 2 different dues amounts for? So is that not everybody who's watching this to see the numbers? Can you just say what the numbers are,
Oh, the dues,
the change in the dues?
Okay, so our dues for fiscal year 26 were $18,100. And next year, we're going to owe $23,300. That is a 29% increase. It balances out a bit with the rest of the percentages, fortunately. But that individual one looks astronomical when you look at it. But however, it's very important to keep the library running and so that we can provide services to the public. So
And plus you level funded
I level
a
funded
number of line items. So.
Yeah, we can't.
And this isn't the first year we've level funded a number of line items.
Right.
There are some I decreased last year so that we could have our new full-time position, but I can't see where we can cut those this year, so I level funded them. And I think it's not so bad. Personally. Any other questions about this? I know budget season is tough. We're gonna get through it.
Yep.
We always do.
We always.
So you and Laurel are meeting on the 7th.
Yep.
Okay, great.
We're meeting with Rebecca and I think Ellen. Usually Ellen's there.
So I have kind of a question.
Yes,
When you were studying library science,
yeah.
how much of it did you spend on budget, on your study?
I think I did a little portion of my management class with
Okay.
budget, but they don't prepare us always for the type of budget that we're gonna need. So, in library school, they'll teach you about all sorts of libraries. I think I might have prepared a mock-up, but not something based in reality. And until you really face it, then it did kind of help me be able to understand how the particular spreadsheets work. And, we're not using ClearGov this year, but it helped me be able to understand what we needed to do for ClearGov. And, so we did do a little bit, but I will also say it was 12 years ago. And a lot has changed out there money-wise. And in the world just in general. So, we're gonna get through it.
And I think, having had to do the budget a few years ago for the COA as I was acting director.
I don't know.
It was, the documents that they provide you to fill out, with it was ClearGov then. It pretty much walks you through it, This is what you need to do, and and you look at your last year's budget and you figure out and you keep your fingers crossed that you're gonna get your ask.
Right. It's a process.
It's a process, but
Yeah. But the
thank you for
So
form,
Darcy,
yes.
I'm sorry, Darcy, up to a few years ago, and I don't have the exact date, but the dues had to come from the municipal budget. There's been some flexibility recently, I believe, in the sources that can come from. Am I right?
the dues. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah, with the 18,000 when we went back, not last year. Yeah.
Do you mean the SLIN grant, the small libraries grant? Because that's configured into this. It would be
Okay.
25.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
that should be mentioned. That
Yes.
that you applied for a grant as well to help.
Yeah,
offset the
Right.
25,000.
yeah, MVLC puts it through, like they have us sign off on it every few years and they put it through the system, but it would be more, actually,
Right.
which is
Put that down.
a good information. It's in the pack.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm
The-
sure
the
it is.
packet-
Yeah.
be a little hard to parse through, so I'm gonna maybe
Highlight.
break, yeah, or either like break apart the PDFs and kind of put some ex explanations. Sorry, I can't speak. Explanations with certain ones. But yes, so there is an SLIN grant and it's configured into this number.
So
Thank
brought
you.
the budget down.
Yeah, so
It does bring it down. It, like
that's an MVLC applied for the grant, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and basically I just signed the form and say, yes, please give us
Right.
$2,000 off.
No, so that's a good thing to let them know, though. That
Right.
we're-
Yes.
And
Right.
that's a great thing for being part of MPMC.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have any other questions on the budget? I don't know, do we usually vote on the, before you go over? Probably we should.
I mean, it could, I mean,
But
I guess.
it's just a
it-
preliminary, we understand that.
Yeah, it's preliminary, like, it's support of this and any amendments based on the discussion, maybe. Whichever, whatever motion you decide to do, that's okay. I understand.
Well, are we going to vote on a preliminary budget?
Well, I just wanted, I think
Yeah.
it'd be nice to just acknowledge the fact that we've seen the preliminary budget and we are all in favor of Darcy and Laurel going forward on January 7th.
Oh,
That
I
would be
make the
my
motion.
Okay, well.
All right, then you make the motion and I'll second it.
Okay, that's all, just so we all have
So
put
that
our
we are
stamp of
aware.
approval on it and it's
Yeah.
for the record. Okay, so does that motion was that we all agree that we've seen the preliminary budget and with some modifications, we acknowledge that Darcy and Laurel will meet with Rebecca on January 7th.
Yep.
Does that make sense, Caitlin? Did you get that
Yes.
okay?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so we're ready to vote.
Can I
Caitlin,
just ask a
Yeah.
question?
Mhm.
On your timeline, this town administrator reviews with department, that's the January 7th meeting you're talking about.
No, that, oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
wait, yes, the first.
Yes, that's the preliminary one, sorry, I heard, I heard finance board for some reason,
okay,
and we're always at the end of the finance
Okay,
board.
so that's the meeting.
I
Okay,
need to
I'm good.
find that date, but,
okay, you good?
I'm good.
All right,
Yeah, so our next
Yes,
meeting,
that's our
we will have
preliminary.
our,
yeah,
we will be able to report back.
right.
so we'll have that on the agenda for the next meeting then. Okay, great. So Laurel, you in favor?
Yes,
Okay. Paul,
Yes,
Nancy,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Caitlin,
Yes.
and Jan, yes.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. I will rework some things. We will have it prepared for the 7th. I will also send it out to the board. And
beforehand too.
yeah, with the extra stuff from MVLC and maybe a really nice looking stats file. I think I could whip that up.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, let us know if you need any assistance on anything.
I think MVLC also is creating some stats files, so I'm gonna talk to them. They
Okay.
did one for Amesbury as an example. So I'm gonna also see what we can do. So not that that's the only, I'm not gonna just rely on them, but because I want a customized one for us, but just the more the better, in my opinion.
All right. Okay, so 6, director's evaluation. I sent this out yesterday. I hope everybody got a chance to read through it.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
I really want to thank Bob for doing a lot of work.
yeah, there was
Waiting.
a few bumps along the way,
Yeah,
but
but-
we managed to get through it.
We got it and you pulled it together and I appreciate that. I know that took a lot of time. I also want to thank everybody else for getting it in on a timely manner and really taking a lot of care with your comments and it was very thoughtful, I thought, what everybody said. And I did sit down with Darcy yesterday. It's just yesterday.
Yeah.
And we really went through each each question and all the comments. And, Darcy obviously has done very well in that she has exceeded the number 3 in just about in every category. And I was really pleased too. There were some really good suggestions in everybody's comments, and Darcy worked very hard to kind of incorporate those into her goals.
Yes.
So,
Yes, I appreciated
Yeah, there were,
feedback as well.
I was just really happy with it. I didn't know if people had additions they wanted to make after having read through the whole thing, but what I did this time was try to put it all into one document so that Darcy's previous goals are reported on and her goals for 2026 are in this document as well. So that when we sign it, we're signing everything.
I do have one question.
Sure.
I think at least 2 of the items. I don't know if it's cut off or if Kathy didn't make a comment. I just see Kathy and blank.
Which one?
Geez,
Oh, I think it's on the next page, Laurel. I think it went to the next page.
Oh, no.
Which number?
Caitlin's went to the
under
next
7.
page on 8.
Number
Wait,
7?
Wait a minute, hold on. What is it under? 7, public relations and communications. I mean, when I look, it's just Kathy, and the next page goes right to 8.
Oh, because it says, her comments right here, library newsletter covers all services, programs and youth services.
Yeah, it's on the next
Right.
page. Are you using
Yeah,
pages?
it did show up. Yeah, it's just the way it printed out, I think, Laurel.
Oh, I didn't print it out. It's on my, it's not to use.
Yeah, library newsletter covers all services, programs, youth services, and it's excellent.
I opened the Word, I went right from here, docx, it opened up.
Weird, that's weird.
On the email,
Oh.
and then there was the other one, it just cut it off. It doesn't matter, I'm sure.
That's so.
I didn't
hear
her comment.
If you see if you think of the other one, Laurel, mention it, we'll just
Yeah,
make sure it's in here.
broken
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
And maybe, like you said, now it's opening up as a Word document. This Word document may look different. Okay, let me see, what was it, number 7? 6, 9. There's another Kathy cut off.
Sometimes it formats
Under-
weird if you
Which
open
one,
it in
Laura?
pages.
Print it. Let me just see if I go to print it. Pretend to print.
Meanwhile, did anybody else have additions or questions or?
Let's undo one. That was under 8. So there was a 7, 8. And 10. I see the tops of letters on this. And I mean, it's a word.
Which one? Where?
7, 8, 10, 11.
No, they're not cut off, Kathy.
All right, I will
Yeah.
just have to
No.
print it and maybe get it.
Send you another
You're
copy.
absolutely right that it goes from one page to the next, but
does
Yeah,
it
but-
show on the next page?
they're all there.
But it's all there. I'll gladly go over it with you if you want to, Laurel.
I'll just look
but
and
it's
see
all
if
there.
I can print it out.
Sure.
I could always
It
make
does
it,
show that I read it.
I know, I could make it into a PDF and send it to you too. That might be helpful. I just don't,
Yeah, that'll make it clear.
yeah,
Yeah.
Opening up as a Word doc, it's not opening up as in pages. That's what I'm saying, it's weird.
Oh,
Okay, Kathy,
Laurel, did you try downloading it to your computer and then opening it as opposed to opening it in the browser?
oh, let me.
Good idea.
That's
Yeah.
Idea, okay,
That
thank
can-
you.
That might
that
be
can
it.
do it.
That might be it, all right. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I-
It's happened to me too.
Here we go, let me see.
I had only one thing, Jan, that I
Yeah.
think maybe we haven't made clear in the past. Many comments about Board of Trustees and staff interaction. There really shouldn't be. And the library director is in charge of the staff. And that's how that would eliminate a lot of the comments. The Board of Trustees doesn't meet with the staff on a formal or informal basis. So I just wanted to point that out, that I think maybe and and trustee training. That has to be maybe brought forward.
Which, could you just specify which question you're talking about? With
I
comments?
didn't. I saw it in several comments that.
I wonder, Kathy, if what you're talking about is some of those indicators that we had to score on that talk about how Darcy interacts with her staff. And so then I know one of my comments was like, I don't see how she interacts with her staff on a
Right.
regular enough basis to comment on it.
Right.
It's not saying that I should be there watching what she's doing, but it's more of more indicative that like, I don't think we should have to score her on that kind of thing.
No, we shouldn't. And that'll come up when the whole evaluation form is redone.
Right.
But I think that's one of the items that causes confusion. The trustees don't meet with the staff.
Right.
Unless the directors decide they want to come in and request funding for certain programs over and above their budget. And that would be a different thing because money would have to be allocated and voted on.
I wish you could specify which question you're talking. I understand what Caitlin just said, but I think
I'll look at it tomorrow and send it. I don't have it in front of me, and if I go to that page, I'm going to lose the view of the meeting, and I don't have it printed out. I'm just going by what's online. But there were.
Maybe in personnel and staffing, when it says like encourages and develops potential managers, maintains positive number 5.
Yeah.
Is that the one you might be talking about?
I can't remember the exact numbers. I went over it and saw that in several instances, but I just thought that it was a good point to pick up in training for trustees as well, because we don't, there was one comment that was about meetings with the staff and board of trustees. We don't have meetings with the staff. That's the director's purview.
I think that might have been about the job descriptions, Kathy.
Well, I'd have to go back over it.
Staff training, staff evaluations, and staff BOT meetings. That was on one of Bob's comments. Given that timelines are met, it would be appropriate to establish timelines in other areas such as staff training, staff evaluations and staff meetings. I think that Bob's just talking about knowing when these things happen.
Yeah, and
I see. Okay.
Provide clarity about that. So staff meetings happen the day of the trustee meetings. They happen at 12 o'clock the day of the trustee meetings.
So it's forward.
Right.
Because that was my comment too. It'd be nice to hear, like have the staff come every once in a while and say, so this is what I want. Like Angela came and she was so thrilled that we voted to give her money. And it's like, you need to know you need it.
So I mean, when you mentioned staff input, I wanted, specifications about exactly what you were looking for so that we can provide the information that that would be helpful for the board.
Today, I don't work here.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I see what you do here. And when I meet with you, but how is the operation of law? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, the library open 24/7.
And it does say comments about upcoming programs and plans and do you also want feedback about how some programs went?
I think that would be, especially if
for ones that the trustees approved the payment for.
Yeah, I mean,
okay. That makes sense to me.
You do in your, in the director's report, such as so many people came. Okay, people came.
I know. I need to bulk it up a little.
People come and they might not have liked it.
It is another mini goal of mine to revamp the reports for the new year and kind of give a little bit more appropriate feedback for the board based on.
Not a criticism. It's just like,
no, I like the suggestion. I think that
I don't know. I mean, I come in and I talk with them. It's like, so how did this go? But
I know.
Trustees like, okay, Pumpkin Fest.
How was it?
And that kind of thing. And what?
Yes.
Is there anything that could have happened differently, or anything we needed to support more?
Yes.
Or what's going on in upcoming, like, I don't know. What's coming
Yeah.
up, something that we could be supportive of the library, not just you, but the staff
Yes.
and what's going on in the library, programming and
Yeah.
big
And
events and,
I am working on trying to establish with the staff a little bit more of a upcoming timeline. Some things are kind of planned a little bit more last minute than I'd
on the
like.
fly.
Yeah, so
Big
I'm-
things, yeah.
I want to do it, try to encourage them to do it a few months out, just so I can give that information, especially if we're requesting any support. So, I do agree. I totally, I see that constructive comment and I appreciate it. I appreciated all the constructive comments. I didn't have any like end of evaluation comments this
Okay.
year because I honestly, everything that was constructive, I
You got
really
Yeah.
understood and saw. So, and, I mean, I know we're kind of going all over the place. I don't know if you wanted to do this in order, but we're kind of
Going all over the place, that's okay. I just want to make sure everybody has a chance to weigh in on.
Yes.
I didn't get to respond to that though with Kathy. I just wanted to mention one thing. So I totally agree with you that there's no getting in between Darcy and her staff and all that. But it does also behoove us. I mean, the question is under personnel and staffing, maintains positive relations with management and staff is one of our questions. And I do think it is the board's responsibility to be talking with the director, should they observe
Right.
or see something that
Yes.
is inappropriate or, concerning. So I do think
Oh,
it,
right.
yeah, I think it definitely has a place in our evaluation. I know that next month we're going to talk about revamping it with a new committee, but I think that's totally appropriate to observe that and to make sure that we address it if there is an issue. And also on the flip side, if we notice the director just courteousness, respectfulness, all those good things that should be mentioned as well. So that's
Right.
thing I wanted to mention, but I totally agree with you. It's not up to us to go behind the director's back and ask the staff what's going on here, that kind of thing. I
Right.
totally,
Or even, to request a board of trustee and staff meeting. And that's how I saw that was, no, we don't meet with the staff. That's the director's purview and only the director's purview.
I think that was just more seeing the schedule, like making sure that Darcy's reporting to
Yep.
us that she's actually having a staff meeting. I mean, if all of a sudden we found out the director hadn't had a staff meeting for 12 months,
Imagine.
then I think we really should write
No.
that down on.
One of the first things I
So
did.
we need to know about it without attending it. We need to know that
In
it's
the
happening.
I
past,
think that was one of my questions at the last meeting. Do we,
Yeah.
are there staff meetings right after the board of trustees meet?
Right
And
before.
I think,
Right
I think
before.
they were.
Yeah.
in the past, we talked about meeting with staff to find out how they're doing, give them the directions. Am I wrong?
We talked about having a staff member come and
Yeah, right.
report to the
Yeah, just
board,
as a general,
like Evangeline.
see how's this doing. Yeah, we do it when we have new hires. As a rule, we come in, we introduce ourselves, they introduce themselves, how you doing? And I think we end up saying, well, if you have any questions, please feel free to let Darcy know and she'll let us know. But that's it.
Yeah, and a lot of when they come in does have to do with either program feedback or monetary.
Right.
So
Request over and above what they have in their budget for programs and such. Yeah, and that's what that's what we're here for. If they come up with great ideas for more programs that's not allocated initially, we have funding sources that can meet those needs.
Mhm.
Did you have more you want to say, Darcy? I didn't mean to.
Oh, no,
I have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I planned this whole thing and they said, well, it's 7 o'clock.
See, See you next
It's,
time.
it's Christmas, you know, and Christmas singing. And
It's a
my
lot.
grandson's playing the drums and being there at 7.
Joy to the world.
Have a wonderful Christmas, Laurel.
And
Yeah,
everybody, oh, and
Thank
just
you.
to let you know, yeah, you didn't bring it out. From Brian, where did they eat it all?
What? Oh, the candy.
Candy, I was looking forward to candy tonight.
Well, I
Bartholomew sent us
will be
candy to
perfectly
share.
honest. Today has
I
been
know.
a day.
But anyway, I
with the
sent him thank
computers.
you, and he wishes you Merry Christmas. I sent him a thank you for the candy.
I will
And that we were
still
going to enjoy it at the.
set aside some candy for when the trustees come into my office. How about that?
Merry Christmas. Thank you, Laura.
Be like, hey, hi Bob, thank you for joining me in my office. Here's a Lynch
Called
chocolate.
entrapment.
Okay,
Just
Darcy,
positive
so
reinforcement.
Yeah.
let's get back to you.
Yes,
Okay.
so I really liked the feedback about outreach. I know that was a goal last year, but I do know that it has to carry over to this coming year. I revamped what I wrote just to kind of match match what was mentioned in the evaluation
Mhm.
because I really thought the comments were good. So I think that I would like to do more outreach as much as I can do. I mean, I know there are a lot of things that happen, say, at the COA during the day. And I know there are also SUS programs. I know a lot of them are a similar crowd. A lot of the same people, not all of them, but there is community right there. I'm going to also, I liked also later Caitlin's comment about the new librarian at Bagnell because Evangeline and I we did not know this. And we are going to work on that together. And I think it would be great to get in there because years ago, Lauren and I actually used to go in and read to the classes when they would come into the library at Bagnell. And that was really nice because they would come in and say, it's you. So if we can get into there and make that connection, I think that would be fantastic. Yeah, I highlighted a lot of stuff because everything I highlighted is, I thought, very good, very constructive to stuff to work on. Jan has mentioned the handbook. That is you can look at the end, but that is a project that I have given myself a deadline for. And the handbook, I want to emphasize, was my idea. And when I came up with the idea, I went to Jan about it and I said, hey, I know you had a handbook at Hamilton Wenham because one of your former employees showed it to me. So I would like to create one. And I have been putting it off, but I have actively been working on it. And I put a goal of the end of February and I'm going to, as Jan said, I work a lot better with deadlines. So
I think we all do.
yeah.
We all do.
So that is going to happen. And I think that'll help the staff. And yeah, and it can be a binder that gets updated. So if something just one page gets updated, I don't have to change out a whole book.
Mhm.
Oh, that is a plan that I have in place.
And so would you plan to review that during a staff meeting, just to let them know? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
And also trainings, I wanted to mention some things about trainings. Jan and I came up with some good ideas for keeping up with the trainings, the dates of the trainings, the who did what and what aspect of librarianship it really works with. So, if so-and-so hasn't done this type of training, then maybe I would look for another one for them. I will say all of the departments did one about de-escalation the other day, on Monday. And it was done through the EAP, the Employment Assistance Program. And I want to reach out to them and do a library specific one with the staff.
Okay.
And I think we would be able to maybe tailor it to both working with patrons and working with each other. So that is something that, and I'm very thankful to Annie and Rebecca for setting that up, because that gave me a great idea for a hopefully near future training that I will have with the staff, hopefully during a staff meeting, because that's usually our best time.
When they
Excellent.
did the training at town hall, right? They never, is it possible for somebody, say like from the Friends of the COA or the Board of Trustees to also attend?
Yes,
Because-
you mean at the one at town hall?
Yeah, like a de-escalation training, I think would be valuable
Yeah,
to all
so
different boards and committees. So I was just curious, was that just for staff?
so they said one person from every department. So that could mean a board member, that could mean a Friends member. I think that board and Friends members would have been more than welcome. I would welcome board members and Friends members to come to ours if we have one. But when we have one for library specifics. And why I want to have a library specific one is that the guy who ran it seemed very knowledgeable. It was just very town based. So it was very much like, what would you do if somebody came in and they were complaining about how their taxes are too high? And I want to be able to translate certain scenarios into library specific ones. And I explained that to the staff at the staff meeting today, so they know that it's coming.
Oh, good.
Okay.
They know to expect it. And I explained the EAP to them as well. And actually Annie had sent out a really good email about what the EAP is beforehand, but I also kind of reminded them that it's there for them. It's really a good resource. It's good. There are mental health sources through it. There's financial consolidation through it. It's really, really great. So I'm hoping to do more with them.
Good.
Yeah. So that's
And
what
I
I
think
have on the
It
pipeline.
sounds really good too, because I think showing that on question 9, so many of the board members put, I don't know,
Yes.
that
I'll
that
keep
having
the
this,
phrase.
yeah,
Yes.
letting us know which trainings that you have and for the staff will really help us with a clearer understanding.
Yes. So I know
I'm
I have a
excited.
few that are coming up in the next 2 weeks. What library school didn't teach you one, I actually ended up signing up for that. And then I pointed that one out and I was like, that would have been good, but the registration is closed, but I had already registered. And then, and then next week there's one for helping neurodivergent, or assisting and supporting neurodivergent library workers, which we get a lot of trainings about neurodivergent patrons.
Mhm.
And I want staff to attend those as well. But we currently have and have in the past had a lot of neurodivergent library workers, volunteers. I think it would just be beneficial to learn more about how to support everybody. So, especially when you might run into resistance from other staff, which sometimes we do.
It could be a line item on your
Report.
monthly report to us, just like personnel trainings this month, and you could list them, and it doesn't have to be a huge discussion, but if somebody has a question about it, and that's an easy way to just keep us all up to date.
I like it. I'm gonna make a note
No, I think that will really help us.
for this
just to-
revamp.
Yeah, to stay abreast and for what, because something like that will be on the next evaluation form for sure. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
even if this is a change, so that's
And
great.
I will be keeping a spreadsheet of, as you know, I love
And you
the
don't have
spreadsheet.
to, you don't have to go into a lot of detail, just information wise.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any comments? We have a clean one here for everybody's signature, but I need a motion to accept the director's evaluation.
I make a motion to accept the director's evaluation.
Thank you, Bob.
Second.
Thank you, Lee. Okay, so Caitlin.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes.
That's okay. That's okay. Lee,
Yes.
Kathy,
Yes.
Lindsay,
Yes.
Nancy,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
and me, yes, Laurel's absent. All right.
Okay.
Thank you all again for all your helpful participation in that.
Okay, I'm gonna send this around to the people who are here.
Okay.
I'm gonna sign it. I'll sign it after because I can do it at any time. So,
All right, so we don't,
Dan Dempsey.
When do you have to turn that in, Darcy? Do you need me to pop in tomorrow?
If you would like, I don't have a deadline there. Especially because the the Board of Trustees is my appointing authority, so I don't really have a deadline, but I will be keeping it in my personnel file in my office, and I will likely give a copy I'll give a copy to Rebecca to have once it's all filled out.
sounds good.
Okay.
Good.
Excellent.
We think we have any items not previously anticipated, but do we have any trustee comments?
I have one.
Yes, go.
Yes.
I got the agenda from the town's calendar.
Yes.
If I go on the town calendar, the little blurb that says list the meetings, it says Board of Trustees 6 to 7.
Yeah,
That's a misstatement.
6 to 7.
I was clearly says 6 o'clock.
It
Yeah.
says it.
We should have been out of here at 7 o'clock. No, not that.
Oh,
It's on the calendar itself.
Okay.
It lists as our meeting is 6 to 7.
I mean,
I
maybe
don't know
they just,
why.
they need to put an end time.
Yeah.
On the revised calendar, they have to put an end time, and I don't think they know what to put. I mean, we could estimate 7:30 instead, and I can tell Jen that. But that's why it says that, because revise makes you put an end time, an exact end time.
A lot of times we're done in an hour, but most of the time it takes a little more. So maybe if we need an end time, 7:30 would be
yeah, I'm good with
agreeable.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
would
just
just
ask.
worry if
do that.
a member of the public said, oh, 7:15, I'll catch the end of it and
Yeah,
then we're
that
gone,
was my
Yeah.
concern.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's misleading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst thing that it says 7, but if we put like, what if we put
You can't
7:15?
add
It'll allow
hash.
you to put 7:15.
Why don't we ask the public that's attending now?
Any members?
Touche, but
It's 7:10, we could put that, it lets you put exact moments.
But it is
I don't
gonna
think it
vary.
makes any difference as long as we have the start time.
Right, because everybody knows that meetings can go forever, or they can be very
Right.
short.
Yes,
Right.
it depends.
Just
on the
know.
meeting.
Anything, Nancy?
I have nothing. No, thank you.
You know? Caitlin, did you have any comment?
I don't have anything. I did have one random question, Darcy. Did you ever get the Tony box or those things cataloged? I was trying to look for them. Or the Yodo player.
We have, I need to double check with the Yodo stuff. We don't have the Tony, but we have Yodo things, and I need to check. I know we gave those to Lauren to catalog because she catalogs all like the weird things.
The library of things.
The ones that aren't books, basically.
Yeah, I was like clicking on tabs. I'm like, what is this listed under? I couldn't find it. So I was curious.
Yeah, so I'll follow up with her and kind of see what's going on because we have a lot of Yodo things. I just need to see if there's any movement.
Cool. So I really want to try it. I'll be the tester. Check it up to me
All
first.
right. I'll follow up with her.
Lindsay, did you have any comment? Lindsay or Kathy?
Nope, I'm good.
I do have one thing, and
Yeah.
I'm going to present it in a way that is really pointing out what a wonderful job a couple of staff members did on this past Saturday. I received a phone call from someone that I've known for a long, long time. She happened to be in the library, and a frequent patron was there and was in a very loud way, complaining about the placement of the books, the placement of the Friends sale books, the placement of the library, what a mess it was, how badly it was laid out. Sadly enough, this person who was doing this was doing it in front of our newest employee, Elisa, and to a full-time staff member. And she was treated with the utmost respect, but it was upsetting to several patrons that were in there who went to the desk afterwards and said how much they liked the way everything is done. Unfortunately, this person who was doing this was a former trustee. And I think that what we need to really do is thank the staff members for the great way they handled this and how they really calmed the situation down and were very receptive to the people that came and said what a great job they were doing and felt bad the way that it was all attacked. And that was Sue and Elisa, and I don't know who else was in the library at the time for staff.
Sue and Elisa were the only staff on Saturday.
Okay.
But they really did do a very good job. And Sue was helping a patron that was actually trying to get information about chess club to help Evangeline with chess club, basically. And just from what I have heard from kind of what Kathy said and Sue, they handled it, but another reason why the de-escalation training
Exactly.
is good. And
Yes. But they did they really did. I mean, there was no, nobody's back went up. It was just handled very, very well. From what I was told, I wasn't there. I didn't get in my car and drive down. Didn't want a confrontation. So I wanted to bring that up, that we really need to compliment our staff when they do a wonderful job.
They really did, especially Elisa, who's new, and
Yeah.
Sue, who, was helping another patron at the time.
Okay.
So
Right. There
Good
were
job
quite a
to
few
Sue.
patrons at the time.
All right, thank you, Kathy.
What,
You're
can I make
welcome.
this comment?
Sure.
Darcy's on the Council of Aging, but I just want to mention the Council on Aging sponsored White Christmas up in the Portsmouth
Yeah.
Theater.
Yeah.
It was absolutely phenomenal. So if anyone gets a chance to go see it, go see it. Tomorrow is the Pops with the Council of Aging.
They always have a lot going on.
The only thing I wanted to mention, there's a possibility I might be out of town for the next meeting, and I didn't
Okay.
know if you were around in January
Yeah.
to share. Okay. I could still do the agenda, like if we did it before the first. We don't want to meet on the first anyway,
No.
like we usually do.
Oh, we won't be here. We
New
won't,
Year's Eve we'll meet.
we won't even be here the second. We're closed that day.
Okay, but if we meet would it be all right to meet the 31st, then you'll be open?
I
Instead of the
will be
first.
here on the
Okay.
31st. Yes.
But I'll
And I
let
can
you
come
know.
too, to
Yeah, if
that.
you want to,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, let
fine.
me know.
Yeah,
I just
it would
don't
be
have
good to
it-
sit in on.
I don't have
I
it
agree.
settled yet. The dates are not settled
That's
yet, that we might go away, but I just thought I'd ask. if
Yeah,
you're available.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay, all right, great, thank
Hope you're
you.
going where it's warm.
Yeah.
Dan, what date are we moving the meeting? I'm sorry, what date is the meeting?
January 14th.
It's the
January
same.
14th.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I
it's-
may not be here, so I was asking Nancy if she could share if I'm
It's-
not here.
Midway
Oh,
in
okay, yep,
That's all. We're
Thank
not
goodness.
changing the date.
okay.
Any public comments? I don't think so.
Happy holidays,
Okay, do we have a
everybody.
Motion to adjourn.
To all of you as well.
A motion
Yes.
to adjourn.
Merry Christmas.
I second.
Okay.
Okay, everybody in favor?
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay.
Merry
so-
Christmas to everyone.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you, same to you.